Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm back. I know. I was on a very brief hiatus. I still probably sound not 100%. I got sickly sick. I don't know. I took a COVID test. Wasn't COVID. My voice sounds so good. Wasn't COVID. I don't know. A little flu situation. Like, we can just be normal sick still. But yeah, I was just very nasally and tired, and this is kind of just like the lingering aftermath of it, which I feel like is gonna be like with me for much longer than I actually was sick. I was feeling down for like 2-3 days, but whatever. We're back and better than ever. I missed you guys. Hi. I'm sorry if you can hear buzzing in the background too. This jacket is exceptionally hot, but I wanted to wear a Luke for you. Of course, we're always going to be serving Lukes for you guys. So yes, welcome back. This is It's Not That Serious Weekly with me. I'm Andrea. You can call me Dre or Drea, whatever makes you happy. How have you guys been? I hope you guys have been well, not sick. If I did hear this was going around. I don't know. Whatever. I have a special episode in store for you guys. It's special because it pained me so much to do this. We're going to be spending so much time talking about people that I don't particularly like or follow. If you have been following me and my little commentary for a while, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of J-Lo. And I don't actively dislike Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, but like I had enough of them like right when they started. I was like, I'm good on that. Like, I love that for you guys, and you guys can all unite on this. Love that for you. It's not for me. It's not going to be for me. Won't ever be for me. But we did have some developing stories in both of those categories. So I did a little research, and I'm here to present it to you. I'm always here to teach you. Just fill your brain with such good knowledge, things that you can use in everyday life. I'm here to do that for you. Before we get into it, we're going to do a little outfit. A little outfit. Okay. Today, I've been dying to wear this. Oh my God, knock everything over. This is my new jacket. It's from Papa Dries Van Noten. She's so cute. She's so ooh. She's hot though. I think she's silk, but girl, she's making me sweat like a synthetic. I'm hot. But I love the color. This is a good color for me. I love limon. I love greens. I'm a green girl. I love green. I was feeling kind of like this is how someone that owns this jacket will wear this hair. And guess what? I own this jacket. Is this hair looking crazy? Just slightly. That's how I kind of want it, like tousled 90s kind of. I always wanted to be the type of girl that could just like pile the hair onto the top of my head and it looked like a loop, but my hair is very heavy for that. So we have clips. So we have a few clips going on, and hopefully she doesn't fall. For my boss, I have my new mousy jeans that friend of the pod, Jen, had referred me to, that they actually were on sale at Saks Off 5th. So I got them. And the fit is, ooh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Ooh. I can feel I have the price tag inside of this still. That's good. I got the jacket from the Real. Because I told you I wasn't shopping full price. Anyways. And then for my shoes, Saint Laurent. This Saint Laurent. Saint Laurent by Anthony Vaccarello. They're so cute. I love them. Okay. And then for to drink. Oh my God. This podcast is a full body experience. Can't believe I'm giving you guys all this. This is just a tequila, La Croix, and tangerine, lime, and ice. This is actually my go-to. It's my favorite drink. Light in calories, little to no sugar. Yeah, tequila just agrees with me. Still no side table. I have been buying things for the house, and it's so funny because the side table has been on my checklist of things I want to buy for so long, and there are certain things that I just have a hard time pulling the trigger on or like justifying spending the money. But then are you like that with certain things? Like I don't know, what's a good example? It would like literally kill me to buy my moisturizer full price right now from Augustinus Bader. Like that would literally kill me. But I could like spend $300 on like a pair of shoes and be like, shoes. Yeah. But it's literally the same amount of money. So it's like, do you get like that? Like certain things, I'm like, no. So something about that side table, like something in my soul is just like, don't buy it. Which is stupid. I could use it. I could have my little drink right here, right now. Maybe next week. We'll see. Okay. So, let's get into this. This was by request, to be honest with you. This is my own thing. I wanted you guys to participate, so I put the thing out there on Instagram, and I was like, what do you guys want me to talk about? So these are actually 3 topics that you guys came up with, so I want to thank the listeners for their contribution. It means the world to me. And honestly, in honor of the holiday, Thanksgiving, we're going to be talking about love, girl. We're going to be talking about love. All right. Or alleged love. All right. So in light of recent events and a few clips that have surfaced on what seems to be little spats between Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, and these spats have been, or like little arguments, have been happening in the public, which I just feel like it's a little shocking to me, to be honest, to see them like breaking character in public in that way. I don't know if you guys saw this, but you can kind of like Google it up. I need to start splicing in these clips. But at the Grammys, for example, like on camera, they had like a little back and forth, and then at the premiere party for that little movie she's in, girl, I don't know her. There was like another little argument that they were having. So to me, that just seems odd. Like that they're busting at the seams, if that makes sense. Like for me to see 2 extremely seasoned professional celebrities, because beyond everything else on their resumes of what they are, they're celebrities and they're good at it and they've been doing it for like over 2 decades. The fact that they're breaking character in public just gives me the vibe that like someone's at their wit's end. Like you can't even keep it together in public. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone's been in a relationship that you're just like fucking up to here with it. You can't even keep it together in public, or you've seen like a couple that's like that, where they can't even help but like argue in public, and you're like, ooh, girl, what happens behind closed doors if you guys are like that in public? Exactly that. Is this hair working for us? Oh, girl, she got so much hair. Okay. I'm so sorry with the sniffling. I'm so embarrassed. But I hate it. I took a Claritin D, and I'm drinking tequila on an almost empty stomach. So we'll see how that works out for us. We're going to dinner tonight because today the date is Enrique's birthday. Fiance, future husband of the pod. And so we're supposed to be going to dinner at a beautiful steakhouse. So I didn't want to eat too much. And I was scared to have something for lunch because, that's my stomach be acting up. And I'm not trying to be like, little miss, tootin' at dinner. So I'm hungry, but I'm drinking, and I have allergy medicine with pseudoephedrine in it. Yeah. And pink eyeshadow. I'm deranged. Anyways, okay. So we're going to speed through. I'm going to give you guys a little history lesson if you guys have not been following this since 2000. We're going to speed through a little history lesson. And I'm really going to speed through this. I don't want to spend too much time in here. All right. So Jen and Ben met back in 2001 while they were filming the absolutely iconically bad movie and commercial failure, Gigli. Gigli. Has anyone seen that? Please let me know if you've seen that movie. I have not seen that movie. Anyways, at the time, Jennifer Lopez was married to then husband Chris Judd. So like one of her few marriages that she actually saw through. So in 2002, her and Chris Judd got divorced, and Jen and Ben Affleck started dating very soon after. And they were instantly catapulted into the limelight. They're actually one of the first couples of our time to receive like a couple name, which was Bennifer. I don't know if you guys knew that. Fun fact, Bennifer, one of the first. Brangelina, that was another one. All right, so they were quoted saying that they bonded over their similar upbringings. And in November 2002, they were engaged. So very fast, girl, she don't wait. So Jennifer Lopez claimed it was the best day of her life. I'm so sorry for my voice. I want to be there for you guys on a weekly basis, so I'm so sorry. Ooh. All right. She claimed it was the best day of her life. And the ring was a 6-carat pink diamond from Harry Winston, also very iconic. I remember the ring. The ring was a very big discussion. So Ben, shortly after, starred in her Jenny from the Block music video. Or all around that time, rumors started swirling that he had cheated on her, supposedly, with dancers, exotic dancers. And around that time as well, they then filmed the movie Jersey Girl, also a movie I haven't seen. And she had a bob. She was Miss Bob in that movie. She was Miss Bob. Won't see it. So sorry. So they set the date to wed in November 2003. And then they postponed the wedding one day before. So a sex worker came forward with the story of Ben going into a strip club and cheating on Jennifer Lopez while he was filming a movie in Vancouver. The couple put out a joint statement stating that they were postponing the wedding because the media was becoming too overwhelming, and apparently they were looking at booking, like, at the time, they just were like, it's too much. They were booking 3 fake venues, along with the one that they already had, along with 3 fake brides, just to, like, fake out the media because it was just, like, a shit show all the time. They got back together shortly after, but then they officially ended things in January of 2004. So they claimed it was really just too much media attention, blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of funny looking back on that now. I think back then, genuinely, paparazzi and all the craziness and the flashing lights, that was a real thing that was overwhelming. Like, look at 2007 with Britney Spears. That was genuine. And now, looking back, the way that celebrities like operate and function through life and getting attention is like they're kind of calling the attention to themselves. So it's kind of funny that they were like, it's too much, but now they kind of like are doing things to call attention to themselves. Does that make sense? All right. So Jennifer Lopez claimed it took 2 years to get over Ben, which actually means if you follow the timeline, she still had feelings for Ben Affleck when she was actually married to Mark Anthony, because her and Mark got together in June of 2004. Again, she doesn't waste any time. I always thought that was a strange coupling, but that's just me. All right. Ben married Jennifer Gardner in June 2005. And God bless Jennifer Gardner. So, honey, she had to deal with a lot with that man. And still to this day. So they always remained friendly. And even there were a few blind items that I read. And I was like doing my little research. Blind items are kind of like anonymous tips that people put out. And they'll like usually omit celebrity names until they're ready to reveal. And obviously, read blind items with a grain of salt. You can go to like crazydaysatnight.com. That's a blog that's been going on since like the early 2000s, I think 2006. And when I tell you, he's an entertainment lawyer that anonymously posts. I don't want to say he's predicted because they were things that were like told to him, but he has told of events that actually came true before, like through blind items. So over time, he does reveal certain blind items, like the posts. So these were a few that I had found. But yeah, so it said that allegedly over the years, he always like kept her on standby. So I think that was always like a point of contention too, like allegedly with him and Jennifer Gardner and like any relationship Jennifer Lopez was in. So fast forward to today, they got back together after Jennifer Lopez and A-Rod called off their engagement. They were officially back together in 2022. So they got engaged in April 22. And then they were married at like a weird plantation. Girl, like stop with these fucking plantation weddings. Like what the fuck? In Georgia in August 2022. And if you look back on like the whole time, like girl, they could have been married for 20 years already. I wonder if they actually had gotten married, like if they actually would have stayed. I mean, I doubt it, but can you imagine? So sources allegedly claim that they signed a no cheating clause prior to getting married, which allegedly states that if either party is unfaithful to the other, the other party will get $5 million. So he has a lot to lose. Because basically, I mean, I think it's not cheap to be with Jennifer Lopez. He almost went broke the first time they were together. That was like a huge story in like the tabloids, is that he is like going bankrupt trying to like please her and like buying her things. So I think due to their history, she allegedly has an extremely tight leash on him, and like considering the past and also her last engagement to A-Rod, which also allegedly ended due to his infidelity. And Ben has struggled really publicly over the years with his addiction to alcohol. And I think that's kind of like another added layer to her, like Jennifer Lopez, always wanting to keep an eye on him and like what he's up to. And one of my favorite J-Lo facts that I learned from her 2014 biography, True Love, was growing up, Jennifer Lopez had to share with the bed with her sister. So she slept with her, like shared the bed with her sister. And now to this day, she can't sleep alone. And I feel like that's a huge reason why she always jumps from relationship to relationship. Like you could really do a case study on that. But anyways, the latest update, which happened like right after I finished writing this, was that they posted on Valentine's Day that they got matching tattoos. And girl, they're bad. Not the infinity symbol on your rings on your ribs with an arrow going through it. Not in 2023. Really? It's so bad, that tattoo. And then he got something like similar on his arm. That's so bad. Just like aesthetically. But we'll see where it takes us. And even if they don't like each other, I don't think there will be a public breakup for a very long time, because I just think business-wise and like optically, they're not trying to lose like any type of attention that they're getting right now from this relationship. Because a lot of very unseasoned celebrity followers are falling for it. I don't know. Just seems a little too convenient for me. I don't know. It's giving business arrangement. Oh, let's have a drink. My pipes are so dry. I'm going through it, babe. But this is all for you because I love you. Oh, okay. It's finally cooled down in here. I had to turn the AC on. Girlie, I was sweating. All right. MGK and Megan Fox. Now, maybe I have actively avoided this. This was something I did not want to learn about. I did not want to learn about this. I don't like MGK. I don't get it. I don't like him at all. I think he's gross. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's kind of like all of you guys pretending that you think Pete Davidson is hot. I know, controversial. He's just not. And take that from someone who has dated ugly people. It's okay. He can be a lot of things, but he's not hot. And that's okay. You can still date him. All right. Sources are saying that they got into a really big fight over the weekend, over Super Bowl weekend. Dun, dun, dun. All right. That's not good for my voice. All right. So prior to the game, sources are saying they got into a really big fight. So apparently they haven't called it quits yet. And that was, I guess, released by two sources. And then, again, there was an update after I wrote this. So the latest update that I had seen to date was that they were spotted, they were popped by the Daily Mail leaving couples counseling, which I'm like, damn. They had to, really do some stealthy shit, waiting for them to go to this office and then Google who's inside the office and the doctors and figure out where their appointment was and this and that. That just seems like a lot if it's not fed to the press. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes when it's got to be fed by someone, whether it's their own camp or someone working in the office or in the building or something like that. It's got to be fed because, you don't learn all this very specific information just sitting outside a building waiting for them to enter and exit. But yeah, so apparently they spent 2.5 hours in there and then they were seen speaking to each other on the way out of the building and they left together. So that's the latest update. So anyways, so on last Sunday, I know, I need dates. This is vague. Some people started noticing that so Super Bowl Sunday, that's a date. That's a major date. What is that, February 12th? Yeah, that's right. Okay, Miss Calendar. I know dates. So fans started noticing that Megan Fox had started deleting, or she had deleted every picture of him on her Instagram page, except for one carousel, which is all the pictures, on her Instagram that had a picture of him. So then they also noticed that she unfollowed him from Instagram and then followed only Timothée Chalamet, Harry Styles, and the most important person, Eminem, which her fiance MGK has a very public feud with in the past, and is also the reason why MGK is no longer a rapper. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Eminem ate him up and said, "You need to change your career path because of it." So she posted pictures with the caption, "You can taste the dishonesty. It's all over your breath." Beyonce lyrics. Yes. And then she ultimately deleted her entire page. And sources are saying that she took off her infamous engagement ring, which was intended to her if she ever removed it, which is also ew. I hate that. I hate everything about their relationship. But they haven't called off the engagement. they're like trying to be, if you are older and you remember Billy Bob Thornton and Angelina Jolie's relationship, that they just had like disgusting, like magnetic sexual attraction to each other, and they used to like wear vials of like the other's blood on their neck, and they would just like go on the red carpet and be all horny for each other. That seemed genuine. I'm like, Angelina Jolie's definitely freaky deaky girl. Anyways, so allegedly, reportedly, Megan Fox was supposed to be in attendance for MGK's performance at the Sports Illustrated Super Bowl party event, pre-Super Bowl party, so the day before. But instead, she flew out of Arizona and is allegedly not speaking to him. So in the past, there had been some rumors swirling. I love like that rumors have to be swirling like this. Woo! The rumors. That's what they be doing. Indicating that there had been some infidelity on his end. And there was a lot of speculation that it was actually with his guitarist, Sophie Lloyd. And another update. You know, I be staying up with it. The update was that Sophie Lloyd denied the rumors and said, no, she has not been having an alleged affair with him. Thank you, Sophie, for your input. So anyways, before Megan deleted her Instagram altogether, she did respond to a fan that commented on the picture, her latest picture, that said, maybe MGK got with Sophie. And to which she replied, maybe I got with Sophie. Okay. So they've been together since 2020, and neither of them have made a public comment at this point. If this releases and they made a public comment, I'm so sorry. It is 5:30 p.m. Thursday, February 16th. At this point, I have not seen a comment. I've also been watching Real Housewives all day and not on the internet. So I could be wrong. So a video of them had surfaced back in April of her dodging his PDA with like a very stern look on her face at a red carpet event. And I watched that. To me, if I had to give my expert opinion as someone who has been in relationships with toxic ass fucking people, is this hair herring? Yeah, to me, she looked fucking pissed in that video. As she's allowed to be. You're allowed to be mad at your partner. Anyways. You can look up the clip. It's kind of cringe. It's hard to watch. Everyone's kind of been in that position though. So anyways, so the celebrity gossip website that I was speaking of before, Crazy Days and Nights, had posted a blind item in early August that claimed that a split announcement between the three-name rapper, singer, and the actress is imminent, which seemed to be a reference to the couple. He never revealed the names on the blind. So again, we're just waiting to see. This is a developing story. Oi! Sip time. This jacket's jacketing. I'm wearing it as a shirt, as I think it should be intended to be worn, not as a jacket. Because, like, what would you wear under it? But, ooh, girl, you can't be wearing this shirt if you got things to do. I was getting hooked on the doorknobs in my house. I was like, if you're in a bad mood, don't wear this jacket. Because I was like, oh my God. I'm going to, like, watch back this and be like, bitch, your hair. That's what you get for drinking on allergy medicine. The type of allergy medicine they have to give your ID for, and they register you in the system for your daily sales. Yes, that's what I get. Wait, let me look. You know what this hair is giving? First of all, it's giving fucking hot, but it's also giving, you remember You remember those clips that has like a ponytail attached to it? You clip it and it had all the fake hair. That's what this hair is giving. Back in the day, you know what used to be the fucking thing? There were these hair ties. Does anyone else remember this? These hair ties that had hair attached to it that you would use to tie up your hair in a bun, and it made it look like you had a messy bun, but it was literally like a sunburst of hair all around it. Oh, I had one of those, and I would tie my hair up in a messy bun, girl. Messy bun. That messy bun, that used to be my fucking shit when I was like 13. Ooh, mostly because my hair was so thick and so hard to brush. So I was like, I just put it in a bun. I have to brush my hair out, girl. No, I just put it in a bun. Whoa, sorry. Not my real laugh. All right. This is the last request. This is the last request of the night. I don't know why this came up, but I'll talk about it. This is very personal. Someone requested the car that I drove in high school. It was by someone that I went to high school with, so they did know the car I drove in high school. They stated it by name. They said, talk about the fact that you drove a 1990 Ford Bronco in high school. Okay, let's unpack that. We'll talk about it. Yeah, my first car that was handed down to me by both of my sisters drove it before me. It was a 1990 Ford Bronco, and it was an Eddie Bauer edition. Woo, Google that, honey. That was the moment. It was navy blue, and it had oh God, it had a bald eagle against an American flag. Como así? Oh. Applique on the back window. The whole back window was that American flag and a bald eagle, like that, spread eagle. And the interior was like a khaki color, and it had little pine trees embroidered across the seats, you know, like at the top of the seat, like a line of little pine trees. And then I don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure my uncle had put a system in the back of the car, like a sound system. And so it had two 10-inch kickers. And this is my shit, because I've always been an attention-seeking Leo queen. I loved blasting that shit going down the street, like to and from school. And the only CD I had was T.I.'s 2004 album, Urban Legend. If you know, you know. That's a great album. And it was the only CD I played in there for months, because girl, we didn't have Bluetooth. I don't even think do you remember cars had the little stereo system, and like when you parked somewhere not great, you would like take it off and take it with you. I don't think does anyone young listen to this? Maybe my niece, Mia. Hi, Mia. You used to have to take the radio with you when you went places. Yeah. Ooh. Anyways. Urban Legend by T.I. And my favorite thing in the world, I would play the opening track. I'm going to have to listen to this in the car. The opening track. Woo! And in case you forgot, I'm the king. That's a good album. Too bad T.I. is questionable at best. So yeah, that was the car I drove in high school. And then I got to drive my mom's lease, which was like a white Dodge Avenger. And I thought it was very cool in it. It was her lease. And I remember, oh my God, girl, do I remember. My memories be kicking. In science class one year, when I had my little car, I won't name names, but I know who it was. She, like, in front of the whole class, she was like, oh, my dad saw you driving your car, and he was like, wow, what a spoiled brat. All I ever want to look like for my whole life, my aesthetics, my aspirations, I want to look like my father pays for everything. That's the vibe. Spoiled brat. That's the vibe. Except for I have to pay for everything myself. Except for my car. No. I was spoiled in high school. No. I can admit to that. But looking back, I remember being like, I'm spoiled. But looking back, like, no, my parents gave me everything and more. Thank you. My parents, thank you. All right. So, thank you for, I hope you like a little trip down memory lane. I grew up in like, it's like semi-rural. It's so hard to describe because I was very close to civilization and very close to very rural areas. But it was a developed town, God, in Connecticut. And there was a mix of, like, there was literally farmlands, like, growing tobacco and, like, literal farmers. And you could get stuck in traffic behind, like, a tractor. But then there was, like, the teachers and the kids at school drove, like, Beamers and Audis to school. So it was, like, it was giving a mix. It was Connecticut. Very posh, very shishy. Anyways, so I've been very sickly the last few days. And this is my segue into things I'm into lately, things I'm very much into. So I've been very into liquid supplements, and I've been taking my multivitamin and my collagen. This sounds like a sponsored post. Bitch, sponsor me. Sponsor me. I've been taking my multivitamin, which I don't, oh my God. I don't love the taste of it. Is that Mary Ruth? That Mary Ruth's one that got on everyone's ads. And so I got that one. Don't love the taste, but I'm like, anything for vitamins. And then I also got collagen from Spoiled Child. And I need to fact check this real quick. You're going to stand by with me for a very quick Google search because I actually was looking at like the nutrition facts. And it only has 5 grams of protein per serving. And I love the taste. I think it's great. But I need to check this against. I used to take the Vital Proteins one, the Vital Proteins collagen. All right, we're pulling up the website. This is real-time investigative reporting. How many grams of collagen per serving? Come on, honey. Let's go. iPad. I know, too, like with vitamins and all that stuff, and like supplements, you pee out more like what your body doesn't need. All right, I'm looking at the protein, 18 grams for Vital Proteins. Vitamin C. Oh my God. 20 grams of collagen per serving. You only get 5 grams with Spoiled Child. Girl, there goes our sponsorship down the drain. I believed in you. I liked the taste. It was cute. I did a little tablespoon in the morning. I even subscribed so I could get a free moisturizer, which I have been liking. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to go on back to the Vital Proteins. I just didn't like that it clumped up in my like drinks. I thought this was easier. All right, 5 versus 20. That's a big difference. All right, you heard it here first. Spoiled Child. All right. Something else I've been very much into, and this is just a random thing I like, is people asking their Instagram followers for questions and for random favors and requests. Because I just think it's like the funniest thing ever. Like you're literally asking a question into the abyss. Like there's something about like when someone posts like who's got an electrician in Chicago they can recommend. It like really has me racking my brain every single fucking time where I'm like, do I know someone? I can suggest to them? And like honestly, if you're putting out those responses, and I've heard from people with like a bigger following, they get responses every time for their weird niche requests. I'm like, can you share the responses? Because I'm trying to find me an electrician in Chicago. And while we're on the topic of Instagram, things that are out, things that are in versus things that are out, if you're posting a picture of your meal at a restaurant that you're at, tag the restaurant. Tag the restaurant. I'll ask you every single time. If I see someone post a picture of a meal that looks good, and some of my friends can attest to this, and then you don't tag the restaurant, I'm going to ask you. Because that's just selfish. Like, you're posting it for a reason. Just tag. Tag where you're at. And if you don't want people knowing where you're at in real time, just like post later. Whatever. All right. Now, that's it. That's the show. We did it. Thank you for bearing with me and my crazy voice and my sniffles. That's embarrassing. It means the world to me every week that you're here with me. Sorry for the delay. I love you all. Send in your suggestions. This was an all suggestion based episode, and I love that for us. I want you guys to participate. I think this is the 5th episode. Let's get a guest. Let's get a guest on here. I would love that for us. And for my voice. And yeah, I love you so much. And remember, thank you so much. Thank you. Remember, it's not that serious. Ooh, I could be acting crazy at dinner.